This morning was super busy with emails and everything, but there's a few things that I want to get done before Jason gets here. I'm gonna try and load up all of this trash in the back of my truck and hopefully take it to the dump today. But I know once it's in the back of my truck, I'll force myself to do it. And also, I need to get a couple photos of the FD and the FC. So I'm going to move Dylan's trailer back to the spot where it usually is in front of mine, and then I can pull out my FC and FD out here. It's gonna be really difficult by myself because obviously, they both don't run, and I'm gonna have to push them. So hopefully it's not too big of a deal, but I definitely wanna do it. I've been slacking on posting on Instagram, so I need to pull the FD out there and take a couple photos of it. And also the thumbnails kind of starting to irritate me because they're always in my garage. And I can't really do anything about it because they don't run. So I'm gonna pull them outside and make them look cooler. Trying to add a couple emojis, you know what I'm saying? Your boy Jason Melby's here. Showed up from work early. Got the photos of the FD, just posted up on Instagram. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, make sure you do. I'll have it right here. It's Noah_Nelson_.
Don't follow it.
Don't follow this guy. Don't follow him. You guys start following him, stop following him. Don't follow him. Before there's no daylight, we're gonna push the FD in, and I think we're going to just push the trash over for now so I can get the FC out to get some good photos while there's still some light outside. And then we're gonna throw all of this trash in the bed of the truck. And for today's video, I think I'm gonna redo my trans tunnel to an extent. Like, the way it was done was very, very nice, but I want it to be like extra, extra small and as small as possible. And then I wanna make like a plate. So it's kind of hard to explain what I wanna do. But, so I wanna try and narrow this, like the width of it. And then I want to cut a plate out of here and then make like a new plate that goes on top that bolts in, so when I pull my transmission out, I can take the plate off, and there's a lot of room for the trans to move back and forth and up and down. So it'll just make things a lot easier, and the car's all pulled apart anyways right now, so I just want to make it extra, extra nice. It's time for this guy to come out. Hasn't been out in the sunlight in I don't know how long, probably like 3 months.
It's a garage car.
Yep, it's a garage car. It's meant to stay here. Just kidding, never. This is coming out soon, I promise. Thumbnail for yesterday's video, check. I was gonna move it and park it kind of how I had the FD, but we kind of like rolled it out like this, and I really liked the way it looked. Like you could see the side of the car and everything, the angles, how low, how dumb low the side skirt is. Stupid low, insanely low. This car's about to be dumb thick though, you don't even know. So we're gonna pull this back in. I need to go to Harbor Freight and can't think of the name.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Rivet gun. Need to go to Harbor Freight and get a rivet gun. Little life hack at Panera. You get your bread bowl, but there's never enough soup. So you get a side, pour that soup back in that bread bowl. Jason, put your camera away.
No.
Yes.
Definitely not.
Tina.
Never.
Phil.
Rick.
Terry.
Aaron.
Rachel.
Noah.
Ashley.
Jason.
Jason. So we ended up getting some rivets and a new rivet gun from Harbor Freight. It was only like 20 bucks. It was pretty cheap, but I highly doubt we're gonna be riveting anything today. So we're probably just gonna be cutting, measuring, getting everything fitted like really nice. And then I need to get more aluminum to make another plate. Oh, aluminum at my house to make a plate, never mind. But we just got done with some Panera, and we got Mr. Jason Melby over here trying to vlog, waiting for me to get done.
My hand is tired from holding my camera,
it's
dude.
It's because
You're taking so long.
You's a bitch.
He's
a bitch.
He's messed up filming this clip. Like
Jason and I procrastinated a lot. It's like 11 o'clock. He's still sitting on a chair. Jason's here sitting on my Sparko bucket seat.
That's Justin.
Justin, sorry, my bad. Dude, Jason, Justin, the same thing. Up. No one gives a shit. Screech, screech,
yo,
screech,
yo,
screech, screech, screech.
Yo.
No. You don't get to take. Don't
Yes,
don't touch my rod. Don't touch my rod. Please don't touch my racks.
All you guys know I'm Jason. This is bitch ass Justin.
Bitch ass Justin.
Anyway,
Bitch ass Jason.
forget about him. I'm way better. We've procrastinated. It's like 11 o'clock now, like you already said. Well, let's get to work. We're gonna start working on his RX-7 FD and get that trans tunnel disconnected so we can start cutting it and make a new one that's 10 times better.
What's up, guys? I'm Jason Melby, and I'm just gonna repeat everything that Noah just said so I can be in the vlog. So the way to get these rivets out is you have to get a drill bit and drill straight through the center of them. There is a lot of rivets in here, and that's really gonna suck now that I look at it. It's not gonna be fun. So I got 2 of the rivets already drilled out. It's a little bit harder than I was expecting. Like, I've seen friends do it, I've never done it, but I got the right size drill bit now, so everything's all good. The hood's cracking, boy.
Barely, dude, barely. Oh yeah.
God, that's not chill. Now I have all of these pilot holes drilled in the trans tunnel, and I just have to be extra careful because the transmission's back here and I don't want to damage anything. So I just have to go super slow and then get all these rivets out, and it shouldn't be too big of a deal. And then I can start measuring things up and hopefully cutting it and dropping it down a little bit more and making everything smaller altogether. All right, so I decided to put in my dash and like the steering wheel on and everything, just kind of see what it looks like. And honestly, this trans tunnel is a lot smaller. You can see the gap on that side where the old trans tunnel used to come out. So it's definitely way smaller than I was expecting. And it looks a lot better than I thought it was going to, but there is like a 2 inches of room for it to come down in the front. So I'm gonna drop that down 2 inches just to make it even smaller, more low profile. And then I wanna cut along the bottom because my e-brake position right there, you can see kind of lines up exactly with my gas pedal. So it's super uncomfortable. So I'm gonna cut it, the plate that was here, and then weld my new hydro position on the side of my trans tunnel just to get everything over and make the car more comfortable to drive. What do you think about it, Mr. Jason, Justin, Jace?
Jason, aka Phil,
AKA Terry, AKA Screech.
You're Steve,
AKA Quavo,
aka Jim,
AKA
shut up, Aaron. Anyway, I personally wish that we would have put the dash in first because Noah kind of likes the way the trans tunnel looks now. But now that we already have it apart, we might as well just lower it anyway. It's gonna look dope either way. Yeah, exactly. Honestly, I do like the way that it looks a lot more than I thought I was going to because the bigger part is way in the back that you don't even see. And but I might as well, like he said, it's already out and the dash isn't bolted in or anything. So I might as well just like bend the tab down. It's gonna be super easy. It's just gonna be like one bend that drops everything down in the front. And then we still need to cut that plate out. So I'm gonna kind of show you guys exactly what I meant by that because earlier I couldn't really explain it. So what I meant by cutting the plate out is, as you can see, this is like a super tight fit side to side. And what I'm gonna do is cut a bigger square all the way out of here and then make another aluminum plate that bolts on top of it. So when I pull my transmission out, I can take the plate off and then have a whole bunch of room for the trans to move. I'm gonna pull all of this interior stuff out now and then drill out the rivets on this side and then kind of go from there. Like maybe I'll make a mark right now on how high I want that plate to be just so I can get an idea of where I wanna cut it. Now you guys can see the gap that I'm talking about all the way along the top, how much lower this can go. And I want this to drop below where this is right here pretty much. Like there's a little rod that comes out here so it can't go all the way down, but definitely want it to come down a lot lower. So everything's taken out and Jason and I were just kind of looking at it exactly how we want it to be. Obviously this dropped down about 1/4 of an inch or something now. So it's definitely lower, but there's a couple points up here where I can't drop the whole front of it down. So what I'm gonna do now is try and figure out how to like cut out a plate here. So when we're putting the trans in, it doesn't have to go in an exact spot. And I just don't wanna struggle with that. And then also I need to measure up the side of these plates because I'm gonna probably cut them in half from what they were before. But it's getting really late now and Jason has work early in the morning. So I think we're gonna call it a night so I can edit and stuff. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.